Welcome back to Trading with CJ. We have an update today on one of our favorites on this channel, Torchlight Energy. I am an investor in Torchlight. I only have a small position, but nevertheless, I have an invested interest because I hold shares in this company. We've been following the whole process of Torchlight over the past few months now. Okay, they're merging with Meta Materials, TRCH, Mmatf are going to be becoming Mmat. That is the company that you will be holding after this merger takes place. However, if you're a Torchlight shareholder, you're going to be getting a special dividend. If you appreciate all these updates, please go ahead and smash a like and subscribe to my channel as well. So we're waiting for the merger to come through and to get announced, basically. Meta Materials pass things on their side. It's now over to Torchlight to pass it on theirs, okay? They've filed their documents to the SEC, etc. And we're waiting on their reply still, okay? They haven't got back to them, so we're still waiting for them to get back to Torchlight, okay? Because this was meant to come through, or they was meant to hear back on April the 30th. They was meant to announce the meeting date, okay? We had until May the 10th. May the 10th was our deadline, and we're getting closer and closer to that, but we still haven't heard from the SEC. And we finally got a tweet here from Torchlight Energy. This is this. We are all extremely frustrated by the length of time this has taken, and as the insurance of the PR, we have not yet heard back from the SEC. It has been 10 days today since we refiled the pre-14C. They had to refile this to then hear back. Hopefully it will get approved and everything, and then they can arrange their meeting date, okay, which is what we're all waiting for, and then we will finally get confirmation on the merger. However, since the SEC had comments previously, we cannot rely on the automatic, and it doesn't finish the tweet quite there, but I imagine the automatic response or something like that. We haven't yet heard back from the SEC. Now that was a few days ago, but then we did finally get updated on the proposed business combination timing, which is what we want as a shareholder. We finally have some timing that we can hopefully stick to this time. It goes on here to say, Torchlight Meta have agreed to extend the date to which Torchlight must hold the stockholder meeting to June the 11th, 2021. Okay, so basically by a month this has been extended. Now, as a shareholder, okay, at least we have a positive and negative here. The positive is it's still going ahead. They're all still looking on the positive side of this. The negative is we now have to wait another month. However, if you're investing into this company for this long, you're probably used to waiting anyway, because we've been talking about this since mid-December. However, things have been progressing, and it looks like we're getting to the final stages now. But now we have to wait for the shareholder meeting on June 11th, which they can announce the merging dates, agreements, etc. So this is going to be really exciting. Okay, Torchlight is waiting for the Securities and Exchange Commission to clear its preliminary proxy statement in connection with the stockholder meeting and the arrangement, which it most recently filed with the SEC on April the 21st. As you know, we still not have heard from them. Torchlight believes the agreed extensions will provide enough time to clear the definitive proxy statement with the SEC, set a record date for the stockholder meeting, and mail the definitive proxy statement to Torchlight stockholders of record as of the record date. So in a nutshell here, that is what is going on with this company. We now have a deadline, June 11th. Now we still can hear from the SEC at any point, hopefully sooner rather than later, but June 11th now they have to agree their meeting date. It can probably be before that, and we hope so as well, but yeah, the deadline has been extended, and I imagine if that doesn't come through again, it'll probably get extended again, because both of these companies, Meta and Torch, really want this to go through. Now I want to show you into the share price here. It currently trades for $1, just over $1.90. $1.90 per share. And as you can imagine, when we didn't have the vote come through, which was meant to be the 30th, we actually opened around about $2.24 per share. From those highs at $2.24 per share, we dropped down about 25%. Okay, and that was because we didn't hear any news. Nothing came out, so it dropped down 25%. It has since had a bit of a bounce back, okay, because, you know, things aren't as bad as people may have thought. We've actually bounced back about 14%. But nevertheless, we are still down about 17% from those dates prior to this vote coming through. But if we look at last month, we are pretty much at break even on the month, which is also very nice to see. And the 6 month graph, we're still obviously nowhere near those highs mid-February of about $4.20 per share, $4.29. We're still down at those times about 55%. And we can imagine this to be a bit choppy for a few more weeks to go. As soon as we get some news on this potential merger going through, I'm sure we may see a bit of green. I don't know if we're going to see this one shoot up like people may think. I don't think it will get anywhere back near those 429 levels, but I do think we'll see some green. The real catalyst here is when it merges with Meta. Meta Materials will then become a NASDAQ listed company, which is going to be very good for them as well. A lot more exposure for Meta Materials, which, as we know, is a growing and expanding company. So yeah, just one quick update today. I will of course keep you updated when we get more and more Torchlight news. Hopefully it won't be too long before we start getting some agreements on the merger. We're holding these shares. We're hoping we're going to get a big dividend payout as well as a Torchlight shareholder. We have all of that to come. Let me know, are you holding on to Torchlight? Are you just waiting this one out as well? Are you going to potentially add in if it keeps dropping a little bit more? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, if you can smash a like and subscribe to my channel, that really is appreciated. Thanks for watching, and until next time.